This is one of the most meaningful events we have every year. We get so much feedback from donors and for students that it really is such a great experience to be able to meet each other and hear about student experiences and hear from donors about why they've given. So to the scholarship recipients, we celebrate your achievements and we are so proud of you. And to our generous donors, we thank you for giving our students a competitive advantage and helping them to excel. Well, it's a true honor to have the privilege of introducing today's speakers, Roger and Claire Smith. They're personal friends, supporters, they're advocates of the city and of this university. And I can personally attest they both bleed blue and gold. They're both UTC grads who've stayed involved throughout their lives and have spent so much time giving back. They're the ultimate Mocs. Roger currently serves on the UC Foundation as chair of the real estate committee, and Claire serves on the UTC Alumni Board as the current vice president. Roger also serves on the Gary W. Rollins College of Business Advisory Board and the UT Alumni Legislative Advocacy Council. That's a lot of words. And he previously served on the UT Alumni Board of Governors. Claire also serves on the House Corporation for Chi Omega and is an official real estate partner for UTC Athletics. Roger and Claire have been longtime supporters and longtime donors to the university. They support athletics through the Mocs Club, as well as several of our colleges and different campus initiatives. Recently, they created the Roger and Claire Smith Endowed Scholarship to benefit UTC students who attended Hamilton County schools. In addition, they've also included UTC in their estate plans. Roger and Claire, I want to personally thank you for your friendship and for your generosity. You've been great, loyal UTC Mocs. So it's my pleasure to welcome you to come share your story.
Roger, how did we get here? 2 local public high school graduates earned a UC Foundation scholarship as an incoming freshman. And a half-century later, we are invited to share our story and express our gratitude for the preparation and the provision and the promise that scholarship provided for us. We are honored to tell our past, our present, and our future UT Chattanooga story.
Claire, how did you decide to attend UT Chattanooga?
Well, I was comfortable with the size of the campus. I was comfortable with the familiarity of friends and family in my hometown. I was comfortable with the convenience of resources. I had a car, had a part-time job, had my church, and had a great place to live. I was a commuter. How about you, Roger?
I was also familiar with the campus, as I had attended several sporting events on campus, both UC events and high school events. Our high school played at least one football game a year on Chamberlain Field. Also, a bit of history for some of y'all. Fletcher Hall, home of the Gary W. Rollins College of Business, was the Chattanooga Public Library. A lot of students use that in this town. If you'll look on the front of the Fletcher Hall on Macaulay Avenue, it still says Chattanooga Public Library. The University of Chattanooga also claims several prominent local leaders as graduates.
Roger, what did receiving a UC Foundation scholarship mean to you?
I am a first-generation college graduate, so the whole process of choosing where to go was a little overwhelming. Even though the University of Chattanooga was on my list, it was a private school, and money played a major role in my decision. The purchase of University of Chattanooga by the University of Tennessee system my senior year and being granted the UC Foundation scholarship sealed the decision. I became a member of the first freshman class of UTC. Today, as back then, we are able to get a private education at a public school price. What did it mean to you, Claire?
Well, for me, it was a sense of accomplishment to be eligible for selection based on my high school record of academics and involvement. I felt an obligation to succeed to prove myself worthy of the honor and the provision that scholarship provided. And I also felt grateful for the financial relief it afforded my parents. What are some of your best memories of UT Chattanooga?
Well, we were just talking to Dr. Angle, and he mentioned this. I've got to admit, my student life was not all classes and studying for me. That was the most important part, but my memories come back to social events, fraternities, concerts, football and basketball games, where I watched Tom Losh play all the time. I still have lasting friendships from my days on campus. What are your memories, Claire?
My favorite memories are the beginning of 50-year friendships with fellow classmates and friends. I cherish the encouragement offered by my professors and the university staff. I enjoyed representing UT Chattanooga as a freshman orientation leader and a college night high school recruiter. For me, my sorority involvement bonded me to the campus and to the community through philanthropic events. All this to say, there is a place for every student if you will seek out groups. Multiple avenues of local and campus involvement is available. Hey, Roger, share the most important things you learned as a UT Chattanooga student.
Well, I was involved in a lot of firsts. I worked in the admissions office all 4 years I was here with Janie Holder back there. Janie. In the spring of my sophomore year, admissions was asked to organize and run the first freshman orientation. Another student and I were tasked with that responsibility. That was probably the most and best learning experience we had to coordinate faculty and staff, hire fellow students, I hired Claire, communicate with incoming freshmen, etc. We directed this orientation for 2 years. I drew on some of those experiences my whole work career. What was important to you, Claire?
Well, it mattered to me to be personally prepared for qualification to attain a teaching degree so that I could teach upon graduation. I realized that networking and relationships were a stepping stone to opportunities. The value of the UT Chattanooga degree supported by those resources qualified me for success. Roger, what made you decide to donate and get involved as an alum?
Well, you know, having stayed in Chattanooga after graduating, it feels as though we've stayed connected to the university, some years more involved than others. Over the last several years, we have had more ability to donate. I believe it was time to give back and hopefully impact students as we were. Claire, it was our decision together, but what sold you on the idea of donation?
Well, we believe that to whom much is given, much is expected. I want to give back to incoming students to have similar stepping stone opportunities for their successful futures. The growing positive reputation of UT Chattanooga adds value to all of our diplomas and our alumni status. In addition, I am made to feel appreciated and listened to by the UT Chattanooga because they want to be connected to their graduates and to my hometown. Roger, how does being a donor have an impact on you?
As I look over this audience, I feel we have made the right decision and hopefully have a small part to assist a student to complete the goals he or she has established. Does being a donor have an impact on you?
Yes, it does. I enjoy the inclusion in the activities and the life of UT Chattanooga. The inclusion creates invitations to be more deeply knowledgeable about this university. That gives the chance to offer my voice and to be heard about the bright future of my alma mater.
So here we are on the giving side after starting on the receiving side as a freshman student. What is that like for you?
I do feel grateful that we have the means to give to the Scholarship Fund because it means we have come full circle. The means being the financial result of a good education and perseverance and commitment to personal goals, goals that we were encouraged to attain as a UT Chattanooga student.
Well said. I truly feel blessed to be able to give back and to be involved with the work of the UC Foundation. Any closing advice you'd like to give the students?
Show gratitude and worthiness by showing up. Do the hard work. Look for ways to help your fellow students and to give back to this community. As a UT Chattanooga alum, stay involved. Spread the word about your alma mater. Encourage others to interview UT Chattanooga as the best place for themselves. Share your time, your talent, and your resources with this special place. Roger, any thoughts or advice?
Future alums, I encourage you to stay connected to UT Chattanooga through involvement in the Alumni Association and campus activities. Remember, you were not given a scholarship, you earned it. What you have accomplished and will establish strengths, the reputation of the alma mater, who is competing with many other schools for outstanding students like yourselves.
Thank you for your time.
Go Mocs!
Go Mocs!